Marcos.
Box is pioneer
Alright, you guys. Thank you very much for coming out.
So, brother.
Good to see you again. As always, just like last time and every other time before, big thanks to Ramon Rodriguez for helping us get this spot. He is an SAE alum and probably one of the best mixing and mastering guys, 360 video guys, fucking just an all-around great dude. As you can see, that is his studio up there for Marcos's bi-weekly podcast. That's Marcos, DJ Brewtech, other partner here at Resollective. Yeah, the video quality is great. The sound quality is even better. Any mixing, mastering, video work that you need done, anyone in the Resollective crew will tell you Ramon is the guy to do it. And he's also live streaming us on Facebook right now, just further adding to his repertoire of things that he's great at. Couple new people in here, a couple people that were here last time. We had a little bit of a bigger group last time. We had like 4 people from San Jose, a couple EPR residents. One's running late because he woke up at 3:30, like some DJs are apt to do. But yeah, he's on his way. A little bit smaller group here, but we're going to invite everyone to connect on the Facebook page after. Hopefully we'll just keep getting bigger and bigger meetings each time because the more people we bring through, the more opportunity that's going to be for everyone. A couple things we want to go over, just how we've grown and how we've stayed connected since our last meeting, how we've pivoted in the goals of our company since then, and big news, fucking drum roll, first event coming in June, bookings, lots of people, lots of fun, money in the pocket, build a movement, all that good stuff.
Yeah, we're going to take over the city and the area, probably California too, maybe Vegas.
Casually.
Yeah, just like let's move on out. Move on out. We're too smart for this shit to not like work, you know? So let's start, as always, my favorite thing to start off new networking event is with a little icebreaker. So I give you guys paper, pens, Paul. Are there enough people in here for someone to talk to someone they've never met before?
Yeah.
Never met before? Start, or I guess pair up with someone you've never met before? Alex, you met them all before?
I haven't met anyone.
Oh, okay. So everyone's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe 3 people get in one group. Or I can like join somebody.
No, last weekend? No,
We have
played it last weekend.
Do we have even numbers? Okay.
My name for now.
Okay.
I
2 people. I already have.
guess he's daddy.
Do you know them? Alright, sure. Let's do that. So, I'll join your group. So what we're gonna do first is just talk about where you want to be in 10 years in the music and entertainment industry. So like, what would be your like dream goal, aspiration, like whatever, like what you can think of right now in 10 years? Where do you want to be?
10.
In 10 years, yeah, 10 years. So what's your goal, your dream? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? And let's just share that individually with each other right now.
Are you writing it down as well?
Yeah, I mean, no, you don't have to write it down. But just like talk to each other about if, you know, in your ideal situation, what, you know, you will be in 10 years because you'll have a lot of time and resources to make that happen. So what do you think?
And then simultaneously,
just be booked more often because I play at least like 2-3 shows right now per month, which I like. And then my following is growing, but I want to focus more on like 10 years. I want to see maybe a couple of albums by then, you know, and then maybe be a regular at festivals.
10 years for me? Where do I want to be in 10 years? 10 years, I would like to be working full time, making a very comfortable living in the music and entertainment industry, being able to travel, work with a lot of artists, whether that is business side or as an artist myself. I probably would like to become a manager or talent buyer for a large group of people, and hopefully I can just work with them at a lot of events around the world. So it's a good 10
10-year goal. That's good. You were very descriptive. I suppose I should add to mine and say like I want to be managing at least like 2,000 clients a year, high budget, that kind of thing. For media, yeah, music or otherwise, I want to be working with a lot of big players, thousands of them a year, with probably a few hundred people working beneath me. Probably, actually, let's say 10 years. Let's say I've got over 1,500, 2,000 people working beneath me at that point. Yeah, we're building an empire here. So
there we go, media empire. Maybe a little bit more specific.
On my end, I guess with becoming an influencer, getting involved in the industry, being able to make a comfortable income. Managing artists, working with new producers, and then also finding new ways, new music, and where things are coming.
So, have we all shared
10 years traveling and waking up when I want to wake up and going to sleep when I want to go to sleep.
with music?
That's huge. That's huge. That's huge.
Okay. I could help you figure out what you need to do with your media outlet, obviously social networking, product packages, etc. With you want to grow golden ear? Gold ear to be obviously much larger. So maybe 2 people you worked with can help you figure out a couple steps in what you would need to do to get that to expand the way you want, so that it's as successful as you're imagining it would be in 10 years. And let's write some of those ideas down on paper.
The more you tell people about your vision and shit,
less kind of.
bro, like, we didn't even start off as a record label. Like, we started off, we're simply just gonna promote people's music, either by bringing people to shows or to fucking, or online. And it's just by telling enough people that we want to start something in the industry. Like, one of my friends was like, oh, we can distribute music if you have DJs on your group. Like, perfect, Resollective Records is one. So never be afraid to, like, put yourself out there, especially as, like, a musician. Like, you might meet a DJ that you really vibe with, and you guys learn to create, like, a new style of music.
My first suggestion to get to that point for you would be find a few test subjects right now.
That's what,
you deem very valuable and have a lot of talent, and then push them as much as you can. Mentor them, get them going every day. Get them to some level of achievement where you can brag and you can say, "I pulled this off. I made this happen." And then from there, you've got the clout to continue to leverage that and get your way up.
Yeah, that's what essentially like a lot of what I want to do with Resollective is. It's like get all of us artists together. And then as like a few of us rise, maybe it's me, maybe it's you, maybe it's all 3 of us at the same time, as all 3 of us are slowly blowing up and building our own brands, the name Resollective is right there. And then so a lot of people benefit from it. That's the purpose of, Collective. So I do like that idea. I'll focus on just 1 or 2 people I really believe in and see how big I can make them in such a small amount of time.
That's essentially what I've been doing with my content right now. I'm just kind of finding people that I think are going to be really good on YouTube or on Twitch or whatever, and trying to help them as much as I can grow their followings.
So how about you? How are you going to get into a large empire?
I don't know. How do you guys? So here's my 10-year goals, right? I want over 1,000 people working underneath me to produce content for my company. I just want a lot of content. A lot of people making this content. Obviously, that number may fluctuate, but the goal with having over 2,000 yearly clients served. Having 1,000 people is probably a good idea. So
I think the hardest part is going to manage how those 1,000 people, the quality of their content.
There's going to be managers underneath me.
So I think, in my opinion, that probably looks very attainable because you can copy something like Fiverr, where it's a bunch of online independent contractors, right? Taking jobs as they go, so they're not your employees. You save a lot of money that way, and then you have your branding your minimum requirements and guidelines to hire those people, and then it's essentially Uber for like social media, or Uber for like for graphic design, and media. So then people can just be like, okay, I need to make some money. Like I got 2 hours, let's get a flyer done. Like let's push out a couple requests, or like next week I have 3 days off. So maybe like you can be like the Uber of graphic design and put Fiverr out of business.
I guess for me, I'm a little bit more focused toward having people who have been, carefully selected because of their talents. So because as far as I know, like Fiverr and there's another one that does something similar to Upwork. They've kind of got that market cornered. I want like a cult of people who are just all about making great content.
There's no reason we can't do it. We have all the resources here. We have everything we need to be able to make any of these 10-year goals happen. because I mean, like, we live in a first world country. We all have internet. I'm sure we all have a laptop or something like that. Maybe some of us have a car. Maybe some of us have a horse. And I think we should break down one more time and talk to each other if we think these 10-year goals can really be achieved in 6 months, and if not, why not? If you guys think it's not possible, maybe
we signed our tracks to like half a year ago, and it's not even out yet. That's what I'm. No, it's coming out, but there's a schedule. Like you literally, you can't even tell other people like I got my song on Skrillex's label until half a year later because they have so many artists scheduled to promote for different songs that they have to like put you all the way in the back. So we signed our track like in November, and then it's coming out in June. So that's just time. That's literally just time. I can't even tell other people I'm trying to make an artist because it's not out yet.
But what's on your SoundCloud then? Besides the Trap Nation?
Chill Trap. Chill Trap is a lesser Trap
You
Nation.
came out on Chill Trap, but you're
First, yeah. Chill Trap is easier
Yeah, I
because
know
they're
Chill
smaller.
Trap, yeah.
They're smaller, so it's easier. The owner loved us, so like.
The want and the need are out there, and I believe like we can take that over. For me, what it's going to take on my part is commitment to an idea once I get the idea.
On-demand hiring people. That's a good way to achieve big numbers.
Wait, what?
On-demand, hiring people on demand would be a good way to achieve big numbers. And at that point, I feel like your business philosophy would change into more of a targeted marketplace.
Wait, so start again?
At that point, I feel like your business philosophy would change into much more of a targeted marketplace. And so, like what Matt was saying earlier, finding a niche is going to be super important, especially as you like figure out what type of content creation is hot. Part of like knowing what's happening and how to do this in 6 months, I think is going to be finding what's going to blow up next, and then taking those steps to ensure it blows up, and you're riding that train of stuff that you know personally is going to get big.
Targeted trend before it happens.
Targeted trend before it happens, yeah.
In terms of like design or like the next content that people are going to
the next content, and then create a marketplace where people can easily access that content, and then it's just going to blow up.
Okay, alright, okay.
Like,
okay, what?
we just want to figure out, get your brain thinking about where you want to be in 10 years, find a plan to make that happen in 10 years, condense that into 6 months, and then we all come together and see where we can help each other with this process.
Okay.
So we're all here. I have my 10-year plan is to be managing 5 big name artists, or to be a part of a collective that is 5 or 6 artists, big. So one of my plans that he helped me come up with is to find 2 or 3 people I believe in and help incubate their brand to get them off the ground in the next 6 months, and then hopefully in 6 months these people will be significant, on the right path or something.
Exactly.
I don't know if I can be managing a bunch of names like, Slander, Nightmare, and OK in 6 months. But I can definitely be on the right path to make that happen. So, we were giving out pieces of paper and pens so we can write down
Dude, you totally cheated though. That's why you went with 5. Because we were gonna chop it down into 6 months. I was like, there's no way these guys are gonna be managing 5 people in 10 years.
No,
Let's do it. Let's do a 10-year goal. I want to hear like a fat 10-year goal from you. Do something huge.
I like him. I'd like to be like Diplo, be able to perform, just like own so much talent that I can just book myself.
Yeah. So just own like a massive artist collective.
Yeah, so that I can just piggyback off of it too.
Yeah.
But I'll be, putting in work to help with their progression, so that if I am on a lineup, no one's gonna be like, pissed off. I obviously want to have my own content, but I think if I help so many other people get to where they want with their niche, then I can just ride the wave with them.
Yeah. Okay.
You're next.
Let's hop, bud.
Yeah. So, oh wait, I forgot the other part. I wanted to say, is there anybody who thinks that it's very not achievable in 6 months, like completely out of the question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can if you quit your job and just focused on this, but that'd be,
I already am quitting my job, so
Fuck yeah.
we'll see.
All right, maybe we'll talk about what my goal was. I guess to in 10 years kind of be like Diplo, owning Mad Decent, my own brand, a bunch of artists and events. So do you guys think that, okay, well, I'm going to say I think it is very hard, almost impossible for me to be managing a large group of artists, throwing large events, and have my own brand that's touring. Do you guys, can you guys think
Okay,
of some
no,
ways?
I would say you're wrong. You just need the capital. Because if you had the money, I bet you could do it.
In 6 months, just buy a bunch of people.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's kind of what I was explaining to them. My idea is to turn Resollective into like an attitude or idea within the music scene. Like Headbang Society is people that go to like Excision and Datstick shows. It's like fucking headbanger for life, man. Like I want like that vibe that comes with like trance music or something like that with Resollective.
The trance sucks.
But it's like we have the in right now at DNA. Like we're confirming our event for June 2nd. If we sell out that room a couple times, we're gonna move into the 1,000-person room that's over there. Once we learn to sell that out a couple times, we have a major talent buyer that we know, and we have an in with the stadium where the Fresno Grizzlies play, and they throw EDM events.
And we also have it in with Vegas nightclubs to do takeovers there.
We're getting to that in a
we'll
minute.
get to that. That's the last thing.
We're getting that in a minute. That's saving the best part for last. But my idea was I get these ideas in my head as to how I want to help grow this, either through the fashion or the social media or the podcasting or the blogging or whatever, or the connections and the networking event. And so I'll start on an idea and not be obsessed with it enough to finish it. But my goal is now to delegate enough to other people. Like we're hiring social media managers that where they can just focus on SoundCloud growth, and I can hand them the schedule. It's like, all right, I want a mix on this day, a picture of one of our promoters at a nightclub from here, and this to go up on these different channels. And then I want you to check in with me and double check the text and everything, and then that'll be good. And then I can either pay them through experience or mixing lessons or merch or free concert tickets. And then we just go from there. And then I can delegate those tasks to someone I know it can handle it, and I can focus on the important stuff.
And you're not. I have a question. You're not gonna pay them for per like hourly basis, right? How are you gonna compensate for?
It's gonna be like a case by case basis.
Right.
Like Brittany is like one of the first people that wanted to join our team, and we're teaching her how to promote, and then also in exchange we're giving her music equipment to practice on and learn how to DJ. DJ lessons,
Yeah.
and then once she gets good enough, we're gonna book her on our events, and she's already gonna have the most important part down, which is promotion. Like if you're a girl, you DJ, and you can bring 150 people through, you're a lot more valuable than a lot of people playing at most places. So yeah, cash is always into it. Like, you know, we would offer to pay you per person that you bring to an event. Like before, I believe we've done that.
You can be financially broke but rich. I'm kind of that way right now.
I like staying.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
Yeah.
I like staying broke. Like I like reinvesting stuff into Resollective because I'm young. I'm 24, and it's like I have a regular job that I go to during the day, and like that pays the bills and whatever. And if this ends up failing,
And buys the website.
there we go.
It's not gonna fail, bro.
Exactly, it's not.
Don't ever say that again.
But this is a chance to. This is the age to take a chance because. All right, like I'm saving right now. I live with the parents and whatnot,
We're not
but
taking a chance. We're making a chance.
we're making our destiny come true.
like that.
We're making our destiny come true, and this is the time to do it because we're young, we're healthy, we have available credit. Well, I don't have student debt. Some of us do. But
105.
Make that some debt, bro.
so what we want to move into next, we talked a little bit about. Just kidding. Last time we talked a little bit about what we could offer as far as the label services, the equipment available, the studio time, things like that, referrals for web development, graphic design, that all holds true. But what I wanted to go through this time is what our main focus is going to be coming forward. Because we got a lot of really great responses from last time. A lot of people that showed a lot of energy and said that they would be down to join us. They'd be down to work with us and let us help them with their careers. So we thought, what would be the best way to go about that, and what should we focus on? Because we have a lot of people now. We have people that want to distribute music. Should we focus mainly on the music distribution? and we realized that's not going to be the best way for us to achieve the goals that are going to help everyone. So our main focus is, first, number one, is building that group, that strength in numbers. Ever since the beginning of humanity, people have always wanted to feel like they're a part of a group, whether it be an NFL team that, you know, you've never played football before and have no athletic talent, but you're focused on painting my face and getting in fights in a parking lot over this idea of a team of people that just get paid to live in this city and don't really have any, you know, care for it at all. The idea of, like, I graduated my college, like, I give to them every year because that's like my school, my tribe, or, you know, even religion, there's the tribes of Israel, and like these ideas and values still hold true to today. Like, what type of electronic music are you into? Or it's, I only listen to old school hip hop, or I'm only like mumble rap, represent all that stuff. Swag. So we want to create that within ourselves, and what we want to offer to these people that are within our group, our main focus is Las Vegas, because, man, Vegas is where it's at. They got the best nightclubs, got the best hookups, like, we have a good time. So we're working with a manager within Vegas, and the idea is just, if we bring enough people, we get the nightclub to ourselves, we get to open it, we get to play there, we get hooked up with rooms and whatnot, the party buses down there, so no one has to spend that much money to get there. So how are we going to get this going? First, we need promoters, people within student groups or adults that have
College
friends.
promoters, straight up.
College promoters
College
is
promoters.
very important, because people in college are more likely to skip class to go somewhere as opposed to adults skipping work to go somewhere. I mean, I'll skip work for Vegas any day, but that's just me.
3-day weekends.
Exactly.
Students have it off, employees have it off.
Exactly. So we're going to be focused on going into student groups on Berkeley, SF State, USF, all the UCs around here, and recruiting these people that are active in fraternities, Greek lives, and definitely international student groups, because people from other countries came here to party. We're going to give the idea of every 2 to 3 months, we're going to be holding events in Vegas, and by going through Resollective, you're going to get a very cheap way to travel there, affordable and nice places to stay while you're there, and free hookups at nightclubs, dinners, and alcohol.
It takes 8 hours to drive to Vegas from here. That's what I just looked up.
Cool.
8-hour party bus ride, there and back, stay there a couple nights, 3-day weekend.
Pass Brittany the aux cord.
Yeah.
So,
maybe. She's in bed.
So how are we going to keep people interested? Because that's going to be our main focus, is throwing great events in Vegas. How are we going to keep people focused or dedicated to the idea until then? And that's going to be our monthlies, either at DNA Lounge, and we're also talking with Mercer Lounge, which has 150 person capacity, to maybe do some more low-key down head post stuff.
Talking a lot of venues, actually.
Yeah.
150 is not bad, dude.
Today.
If you pack it, it's dope.
Which one?
If you pack 150 people venue, it's pretty dope.
Where?
Like the Mercer Lounge.
Mercer Lounge? Yeah.
That would be pretty good.
Yeah, we might do a takeover at Love and Prop also. We've done stuff all over that.
So we're going to keep people interested in this idea of every 3 to 4 months we have our huge celebrations where we all go to Vegas together and have a great vacation. Every month we all meet together for like church or whatever you want to call it at DNA, throw a huge event, big pre-games before. Between then, we have our radio shows, we have merch, and for anyone else in the group that wants to learn, the professional services like the DJing, the mixing and mastering. We have CDJs in San Francisco and the East Bay, so if you're ever down to come through, Blaze,
Yeah, I can teach sound design. If anyone wants to learn Massive, I've been doing that for over 6 years.
Some yoinks.
So I will teach you.
But I want to ask you guys to help us network with venues and other DJs and college promoters. So if you guys have like a booking coming up, or know of a venue that's looking for new DJs and promoters, or if you want promoters for your event, like, it's not hard to just ask management, hey, like, can you throw the Resollective logo like on the bottom of the flyer, like Resollective, you know, promo crew coming through, and you all of a sudden have a 100-person guest list behind your name. So do you think that person wants to book you again?
Yeah.
Probably. And then you do it again. What's going to happen after that? You're probably going to be able to bring your own opener. You know, or someone, Britt, you know, Alex, right? We'll teach you how to DJ too.
we will have the flyer ready tomorrow or the next day for the college promoters.
I have the draft if you guys want to see it. I'll post it later. But
Yeah,
I'd like to see it actually, yeah.
we are.
Uh-oh. Watch out, Colton. You might be watching this.
Yeah, so we're going to be passing out on campuses and sending that to like the counselors and whatnot for kids that want to get involved in the music industry. and concert life.
So going back to what our main focus is going to be right now is we are going to focus a lot on expanding. Primarily, we need help with the DJs and promotions in terms of college promoters. So who's on a campus here? Who's on campus? SF State? City?
Berkeley.
UC Berkeley, SF State? Berkeley? Okay. So we have 2 Berkeley guys, right? Are you guys 3? Are you guys going to be there next semester after this?
Yeah.
Probably. Yes.
I have golden records. I can we have a family that can already back Resollective.
Okay.
Yeah,
so we just need help getting the flyer in the hands of students to get people who are interested in, like, if you want to party for free, you want to pop bottles in San Francisco and Vegas for free, we can make that happen. So same thing with college DJs, campus DJs. We're going to be looking at a lot of just expanding the college network because they travel a lot together. So the person we're looking to partner with is essentially, for example, this is just an example. All of us, every single one of us in this room, we each get 10 friends to sign up for a party package for a 3-day weekend, right? We all go for free. Our friends buy a party package. We hop on 2 or 3 party buses. We go to Las Vegas. 1 or 2 or maybe 3 of the DJs who are on the team will get to open Hakkasan, Omnia, The Light, Surrender, whatever club we're going to be at, and get to open in a Las Vegas super club. As long as we're able to get 3 party buses of people there, we'll have a hotel, party bus, and club access for every single night. So, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but who wants to play at a Las Vegas nightclub?
Sounds good to me.
And
fuck yeah.
Everyone always talks about the hardest part of how do I get people to come, and it is difficult at first. Like, I work in sales for a startup, SaaS software, Series A funded, all that stuff. So a lot of my day is calling people out of the blue, interrupting what they're doing, interrupting their day, and getting them interested in what I have to offer. So it's an uphill battle because it's like, why the fuck are you calling me? You know, what makes you think that you can interrupt my day for this thing that you believe is probably beneficial for me, but at the end of the day, you're probably just doing it for yourself. So when we say, you know, who wants to DJ in Vegas, like, yes, that's part of it, but we don't want you to go out and present to people, hey, let's all go together so that I can, like, get a free trip to Vegas and then I can DJ there, because then you might not appear genuine, you might not have congruence, like, with your message that you're relaying to them towards what you actually hope. What we're trying to create is this new lifestyle, you know, the more woke, the more Resollective lifestyle, where we travel the world and we get to play amazing music and experience these wonderful things because we're dedicated and we want to make it happen. You know, you can be a part of this amazing experience if you work with us. And we can teach you how to draft your messaging, how to get it out there, how to present it in the correct way to actually get people hyped on this, to where they may be buying a package from you and you might be benefiting with your career, but they're also having the greatest time of their life.
And they can be a part of your climb to the top.
Exactly. I was really surprised to learn when I first got my job in sales at a college selling software. When I got into the nightclub business or the nightlife industry with Matt, I called up this guy named Randall, who is the top promoter for Live nightclub in Miami. Has anyone here heard of Live? Has anyone here heard of the Chainsmokers song Selfie? So there's the hashtag living it up with my bitches. That's not straight like living like life, that's live the nightclub. It's like synonymous with the highest high. And this guy gets people to pay $10,000 per bottle, you know, sometimes upwards to $80,000, $100,000 per bottle or table in a night at Live. How does he do that? Well, the methodology that he taught me for his nightclub promotion was astounding, because it was the exact same thing I learned from my professional sales career. So we would be more than happy to give you guys this system on how to promote yourself and how to get people interested in this project that we're bringing up. And after you've mastered it, to convince people how to come and party with us and get a dope vacation, you'll be able to apply it for anything. Your DJ career, your merchandise, your personal network. It would be the most invaluable system of how to promote yourself you'd ever learn.
These packages are like cheap too. Like if you want to go to Vegas and, like, for example, go to a nightclub 2 nights in a row get a 2-night hotel and either drive or fly out there, it's like a grand easy. We're looking at like 1/3 of that cost for an all-inclusive package. So it's gonna be like, don't think of it as an easy sell. Think of it as an easy experience to like give to people. So we're gonna focus a lot on building out our campus community, and that's like our main focus right now. So heavy UC Berkeley in the house. We got City and SF State. So we have a flyer being drafted up that will hopefully be able to catch some people before they decide to move back home before the summer, and be able to get a team here rallied up even bigger, and then let's start throwing shows. So yeah, DNA Lounge, we're looking at June 2nd, if not another date in June. And
got open spots for DJs.
Yeah, I can say confidently some people who we're definitely looking to put on the lineup: Brit Brat, Dusty, Kringle. You guys down to play?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
That
You
Ben
guys don't sound
Danklin,
very excited. Oh yeah, Ben Danklin.
back-to-back Colin Roberts.
Back Colin Roberts.
2 rooms, tech house. Little more down tempo is going to be in the second room upstairs. First room is going to be a lot of chami mala style bass house with a little bit of trap, maybe a dubstep song or 2 per set, just to, get the blood flowing.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got some work to do. I don't know if you guys want to stick around and network for a little bit. I'd like to hear about, if I haven't met you today, or haven't really like talked to you, to see like what you're currently doing.